Hello and welcome to this review of the Wicked Dukes Club historical romance book series by Erica Ridley and Darcy Burke. I'm Olivia, your favorite resource for book recommendations you can easily screenshot. You're watching Random Olive Reads. First up is One Night for Seduction by Erica Ridley. We have a group of guy friends who congregate at the local tavern that is owned by two of the dukes in their group. One of the gentlemen complains of his unmarriageable ward and cousin, and Cole sees the challenge he cannot refuse. He has until the end of the season to find Diana a husband, with a bunch of stipulations set into place. Diana has been sneaking out into town and dressed as some sort of investigator to enforce uniform measurements for shopkeepers. It's her way of serving justice for the common man. In order to keep this up, she blends in wherever she's in society and tries to be completely unnoticeable. Of course, after Cole meets her, he starts to notice her all the time and is very quickly onto her scheme. This one is a relatively quick, low angst read, with the Duke falling first. One Night of Surrender by Darcy Burke is book 2 of the series. Isabel is a widow and now governess and runs into her former love when her employer is staying at the Duke's house. Valentine, the Duke of Eastleigh, is being pressured by his grandmother and sister to marry again, even though he is hesitant of trusting women after the betrayal of his late wife. When he sees Isabel again for the first time in a decade, he's surprised that she's now working as a governess and he wants to spend more time with her. She resists as much as she can because she needs to keep a spotless reputation if she ever wants to become the headmistress at a school. Circumstances cause her to lose her position as a governess, and Valentine wants to assist Isabel, even though it is unwise for him to do so. One Night of Passion by Erica Ridley is book 3 of the series. Thaddeus is a mere mister looking for a love match, and Priscilla wants to claim her inheritance once she is officially a spinster so that she can go adventuring with her father and grandfather. When these two meet and start to banter, the sparks are instantaneous. Although Thad is earnest in his pursuit of Priscilla, she's the one warning him away. The romance is cute and fun and easy to read with just a tiny bit of angst as Thad puts his heart on the line. One Night of Scandal by Darcy Burke is book 4 of the series. Viola, younger sister to a duke, dresses up as a man to visit the tavern and collect stories for her newspaper column. She gets involved in some sort of political gossip and tries to investigate, but is thwarted by Jack, a member of parliament and a friend of her brother's. He has known for a while that Viola is in disguise, but has not revealed it to anyone. They work together to investigate the political mystery and grow closer in the process. This one is yet another quick-ish read from the series and relatively low angst. One Night to Remember by Erica Ridley is book 5 of the series. We have Lady Felicity, who is another sister of another duke, who grew up in poverty and is looking for a wealthy and titled husband so that she can find financial security, plus have money to be able to start a charity to assist impoverished children. Secretly, she's a mechanic who loves to fix up her brother's carriages. Her brother enters a curricle race and has tasked the local blacksmith Giles with riding in the race and working with Felicity to make sure the vehicle is in the best racing condition. Giles is gruff at first with having to work with a partner, but he very quickly becomes impressed with Felicity's talent and skill. These two are obviously a perfect match for each other. Felicity just kind of needs to get over her desire to marry a wealthy and titled lord. And lastly, One Night of Temptation by Darcy Burke is book 6 of the series. We have Penelope, who is a daughter of a marquess. She wants to ruin herself so that her arranged betrothal can come to an end. So she tries to fake her kidnapping. Well, the neighborhood rector, Hugh, ends up rescuing her from a very real kidnapping and also helps her hide from her parents for the night. Penelope hopes that the appearance of a kidnapping will help to call off the betrothal. With all of their hiding and running around, through town through the night. Penelope and Hugh very quickly develop camaraderie and then friendship and then affection. It's basically like love in a day. Despite their differences in social station, Penelope just wants to be happy and useful, and Hugh happens to have friends in high places to assist him when needed. So overall, these books are tied together mostly by the tavern that is owned by our Wicked Dukes. A lot of the gentlemen of the stories tend to meet there, or they're friendly with each other through hanging out at this tavern that is open to all classes of people. Some of the characters are interconnected because someone has a younger sister or cousin who ends up getting married within the season. Um, I think 3 of the characters have a younger sister or cousin, and they have their own romances in a separate book. So that's kind of how it's connected. It's not really necessary to read these in order, but they do take place in chronological order. So, the events of book 1 happen before book 2, etc., etc. All of the books are relatively short, relatively low angst. I consider these to be generally easy, fluffy reads to enjoy between more emotionally heavy books. Thank you so much for watching this video. Links to all of these books are in the description box. Like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos, and you can follow me on Instagram at randomolive.